It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Jets.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They begin with Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Titan football. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Rashad Bateman, 77 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Jets, nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, we're on it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Jets nothing.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call?
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Following the interception, Young. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. In motion right is Smith. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Into space at the 45. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So that one just a little touch pass, but it... handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Young on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Again, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Alvin Kamara, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0.
21. Jets, nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young will set to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one caught by Kittle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, go steal. Check right.
Kamara try the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Dodges him at the 50. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward from the 41. Here's a second down and 9. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 3rd and 3. Young. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to the ground, it's Kamara to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuroba now. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Cooks, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed and being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Tennessee.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. It's Young on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there, exactly as you described.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. George Kittle, 36 yards.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll go down at the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And this is dropped.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.